able to both at the same time. Does that make sense? So it's good for you to keep fit and stuff, and obviously be able to obviously work as hard as you can, and maybe earn an opportunity to go play at a higher level. But the great thing is that you'll still be able to get your degree, still be able to play at a good level, and continue to train and continue to still be, I guess, a student, if that makes sense. So I think that's what's a really good opportunity about college soccer. And you know, from what George has said, you know, he spoke highly of you guys, and I mean, what I'll say about Ferrum is that we always want good people first. Okay, that for me is the number one priority when looking at players, and we want them to be as hardworking as they possibly can. So the players that we bring in, we feel can help us win a championship or help us do better than we were last year. All right. So this year is my first year at Ferrum. Well, sorry, first year as a head coach. Last year I was assistant. I was lucky enough to do a lot, so I was able to establish our environment and what we look to do as a team. And so we've just had player meetings, and every time every player meeting is all that we've had has been very much about making sure that we're the hardest working team in the league and making sure that we're the fittest team in the league. Okay. So the standards and expectations are very high at Ferrum, and the level of competition is very high as well. Okay. So, you know, I don't mean to say that to I guess, scare you guys or anything like that, but hopefully provide that as a form of motivation if things were to work out here for you guys. But the way we want to go with Ferrum is that we want to make history in the program. Okay. So last year we matched the school record for clean sheets, or, you know, shutouts, or, you know, whatever you call it. And that was a school record that was standing for about 25 years. Okay. So we're making already lots of progress in terms of building our own legacy at Ferrum with the group of players that we have now, and the staff that we have now. And I want to make sure we continue that. So another bit of history is Ferrum have never made it past the semi-finals in the league, in the conference, and that's something that we're going to aspire to go above and beyond this year. And in order for us to do all these things, in order for us to achieve these goals, we obviously need to have the right people in there, right? The people who understand that working hard is the be-all and end-all of everything that you do. And we want to have high levels of competition in every position. So that's, I guess, a little bit about about how Ferrum works and what I expect of Ferrum and how I envision Ferrum. In terms of our squad, in terms of our team, we are very international based. We have players from Spain, Brazil, Colombia, England, South Africa. You know, we have players from all over the world. And I think that enhances our environment because, you know, it's a place where, you know, no matter where you're from, it's a place where you come into the locker room and, you know, you wear a Ferrum shirt. So you are now almost belonging to Ferrum, right? So I think that's the great thing about where we are. We have so many internationals, and, you know, just going off last year, you know, the reason I want to make sure that we continue to improve is that as with so many South American based players, we had lots of flair. We had lots of technical players, but we did not have much end product. Okay, so if, for example, we had a very good player from Colombia. He was very good at dribbling players, being able to cut players or whatever it is. But he would dribble the same player 3 times and not get a shot off or a cross off. Does that make sense? So we want players who are going to deliver. We want players who are going to score, who at least, just say if you're a winger. I know for you, I'm already getting you guys mixed up. Time, right? Time.
Yep.
No, that's you. Good. You're good. Okay.
Yes.
So, for example, for a winger, as soon as you get past someone, can you play a forward pass, or can you get a cross in? Can you get a shot in? For a goalkeeper, simple. Don't let the goal in. Right? Make sure you come out for crosses. Little things like that. I think with the South Americans that we have, they probably watch a little bit too much Barcelona in their free time, or Manchester City, and well, unfortunately, they're not up to Man City's standards, right? So they need to remember that Man City players can produce as well. They can actually score a goal as well. So, that's the type of players that I want to bring in, for sure. And obviously, sorry, go on.
Can we we would like to know about your background, like where you come from, where you coach. Can we know it?
Oh yeah, for sure. Hang on. Yeah, for sure. No. So I'm in a little bit of the same boat as you guys, kind of. So I was born and raised in Australia. My parents are Vietnamese though, so not truly Australian, but also my family was obviously very Asian, like from Vietnam. So I completely get it from you guys, and with your parents, I can understand how stressed they can be in terms of you guys moving on. So I completely understand that, and if we do make this happen, I'm more than happy to help your parents or comfort your parents in any way, and obviously for you guys to help you guys get settled and understand how everything works. But for me, I came over to America as a 19-year-old, as an 18-year-old. I went to a college and had a fantastic college career. Before that, I was very lucky to represent Australia, and in the youth teams. I was a goalkeeper as well. So, yeah. So, I mean, and actually the assistant coach is also a goalkeeper as well. He was a goalkeeper at Ferrum. So, I think you're in good hands in that sense for you, time, in terms of your development and your growth. But no, I was very lucky to have a very good young career. Obviously represented Australia. I represented my state, and won decent awards as a college player. Had a good career. Won championships as a college player. Played on a nationally ranked program, and so my playing experience has been great. And but I was a little bit different. I never really had aspirations to go play professionally, even though I was probably surrounded by many people that wanted to go on and play professionally. For me, it's always been, how I can grow as a person. Can I be the best person I can be? Can I be a good person? And can I work as hard as I can? You know what I mean? And for me, that's the reason why I started to get into coaching. Is number one, I love football. That's you have to love the game in order to actually coach. But it was, for me, it was a way of, giving back to the people that have helped me along my journey. So for me, that's a very important thing for me. When it's one of the values that I have for the team is respecting people and being grateful for people. So that's how I like to run my program, run Ferrum College program. And so yeah, I mean, I'm a very young coach, and I'm 25 right now. But for me, my goals are obviously to win a championship, but I also understand the human aspect of coaching as well and taking care of people. In terms of, I guess, my coaching experience, I mean, I started coaching 4 or 5 years ago. I've been under some very good coaches, some been under a Scottish coach, I've been under a Brazilian coach and an Irish coach, and I've been able to learn lots of things from them that have helped me kind of develop the way I want to coach. I'm sure British is something that you're probably used to. I don't know what the coaches that you had, but probably lots of I don't know, lots of screaming and lots of different
Our
things.
coach is Scottish, and he is so aggressive.
Yeah. No, that's I mean, so I've been lucky enough to be under, I guess, both worlds, and I think I've learned to do things my way. I would say that I'm forceful, but not loud, if that makes sense. So, but for me, it's my philosophy of the team is the same as I have for myself as a person. I want to make sure that even if I demand high standards from you guys, I'm still honest with you. I'm still respectful of you. Okay. So it's not a deal where I very much see you guys as under me, or or I, just because I'm your coach doesn't mean I can disrespect you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So for me, I treat every player the same, and I think the guys will attest to that. Is maybe I can get emotional after a loss or whatever, but I'm always willing to be honest. I'm always willing to listen to what you guys have to say. You know what I mean? I want you guys to be better people and obviously better players as well. So, but yeah, no, I mean, that's a little bit about Ferrum, about our soccer program. And I guess, nobody's ever asked about me. So you're the first guys. So, but no, I mean, that's pretty much it from me. Academically, obviously, we're a very well regarded school. People who have graduated from this school have gone on to get jobs in big places like Washington, DC. So what are you guys looking to major in?
Business.
Yeah, business.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, perfect. Well, yeah. So the guys that have gotten jobs in Washington, DC have been like business and like finance majors. So business is very well high regarded at Ferrum. It's been very easy for them to get jobs no matter where they go. And even if you decide that you want to go